One of the ways you can tell when your water level is low in the basin is the plume fountain height will start to vary and shoot up and down as it is here on these triple set of vases. The other thing you can do is you can hear the sound of the water falling down to the basin level, and it creates more of an artificial sound and not quite so peaceful of a fountain sound. And the third way is you can start to see some air bubbles falling over the sides of the vases, and that's another indicator that the water level in the basin is low. And lastly, you can start to hear the hum of the pump a little bit, and you don't want to hear that, obviously, and so by filling up the basin full of water, you'll muffle that sound a little bit and you won't quite hear that. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling the basin with water since it's low. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and take care of a couple of cleaning aspects on a ceramic vase. So you'll notice this algae that's on these vases. Underneath this algae is a beautiful purple and kind of a coppery color with some blues in it. And right now it just looks like kind of brown algae. And if I scratch my nail on there, you can see the blue underneath. Now, to remove this, it's quite simple. The thing I recommend the most is just a soft bristle brush that you can easily scrub the vase with. I like to do it while it's on because you don't want this algae to dry. It's better if it stays wet, comes off easier. But you can see all that muck and algae that's coming off of there. Just a light scrub like that. Keep pulling that algae off. Another thing you can use is a car wash scrubbing tool like this. And if you don't have such stubborn algae like I've got on these vases right now, you can take this and you can use that to wipe the algae off. Or if you don't have one of those, you can just use a towel and take your towel and scrub it wherever you've got algae. If it's a little more stubborn algae, you're going to want to take your brush and scrub it first, and then afterwards you can go through with the towel and get the rest of the algae off. But I'm going to go ahead and finish up here. We'll finish filling the basin. We'll finish cleaning everything up, and I'll show you the final result. So you can see I've got this tallest vase all nice and clean. Now I'm just going to take my final swipe through with a towel, and she's good to go. You can see the difference between this tallest vase and the two that I haven't cleaned yet. Quite a bit of algae can get built up on that. And we do have a product that will keep the algae down on the vases. This set didn't have any added into it, and that's why we got such aggressive algae growth. But if you keep some of that in there and maintain, it'll keep the algae off, and you'll have to not do this algae cleaning quite so frequently. I'm just going to go ahead here and continue to clean and scrub the vases here. It's weird, one of these things where if I scrub really hard, the algae doesn't come off quite as easily, but if I don't scrub quite too hard, it comes off pretty easy. So it's kind of counterintuitive, but it works. I'd say on average you'd have to do this about, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 times a season in the summertime when these are in full sun, so they get a lot of algae growth on them. So normally 2 to 3 times. Look at all that. Now we're on to the smallest vase. The big brother and big sister here kind of block the sun, and so you don't have quite as much algae on this one, but still needs to be scrubbed anyway. I picked a cloudy day to do this because I didn't want the sun to reflect off the bald spot on the back of my head and blind you guys, so hopefully you're seeing this okay. As you can see, we're just about clean. You gotta do the back sides of them yet, but from the front side you can really see the difference there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This is what I pulled out, and gross algae. But if you dry this out and sprinkle a little bit of it on your salad or something, it would be terrible and not pleasant to eat. So don't do that. Okay, throw it away. One thing to be cautious on when you're filling your basin with a garden hose is never walk away from it. As soon as you do, the doorbell rings, your phone goes off, the kids start asking you questions, you get distracted by something, the next thing you know, you're flooding your basin. So if you're gonna fill it with a garden hose, set a timer on your phone, and that way it'll remind you to go back and check on it. We're getting pretty full here, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the water off and wind the hose up and do our final shot. Seriously, I don't know about you guys, but working that hard makes me very thirsty. Before and after. So there we have it, the finished product. All in all, it took about 10 to 15 minutes between filling the basin and then scrubbing all the vases and kind of cleaning up. But you can tell now it was well worth the 15-minute investment. The plumes are all running perfectly, the sound is impeccable, and everything is all set and ready to go for at least another couple months.